Welcome back to the channel. I'm No Limit TY. And today, we usually do the vlogs and all that good jazz, but today I want to give y'all some real life advice, If you don't know, 27 years old, so, I ain't got a lot of rust on your boy, but I got some rust and some bruises. And I want to really today come give y'all youngins some advice, not per se young people, but even older people, whoever need this. This is for somebody who actually need this. So I'm gonna lay it on y'all for you. Now, this is a few things. I learned a lot of lessons in my 20s. As you see, I'm an old head now, so I learned a lot of lessons, good lessons in my 20s, and I want to share some of them with y'all because I'm pretty sure they gonna help y'all. So I got five so far that I feel like stood out the most, and I'm gonna start strong, swinging hard. Your day ones don't always stay. Let's talk about it. I learned that the people I came up with, grew up with, aren't going to be the ones I carry on in my adult life. They was there for whatever they was there for, and they served their purpose. They served their purpose because, that helped shape who I am and well, if I'm being 100, they helped until their time was over with. When their time was done, you served your purpose. Now, it's no need because, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes your day ones, they can hold you back indirectly. I don't know who is that. I don't know who that is. But sorry about that, y'all. Indirectly, your day ones can hold you back mentally because it's you would think it's this, but it ain't that. And humans really usually don't really tell you their actual intentions. You would just have to go off their actions and energy. And a lot of times, with your close friends, you be blinded to them because it's like, nah, my homie wouldn't do that, or nah, my homegirl ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? But in actuality, I learned what you think they won't do, they will do. And it is what it is. I always used to say, those day twos be more solid than the day ones because your day ones, they only saw you in one light. You can even use this from a religious standpoint, with Jesus. Jesus didn't get accepted where he was from. The people that saw him on his come up, you can't be great with people that knew you forever. They're not gonna accept it. You feel me? So, you could take that with a grain of salt. Now, some day ones last long. And I love those people who stood with their day ones, but a good chance, you're not going to stay with your day one people. And if you could agree, comment, let me know what you think. Number 2, build your own personal relationship with God. Now, hear me out. Everybody had their grandma, auntie, uncle, whoever that drug them to church. And, a lot of people probably were didn't want to be there. I feel like the older I got, the more important I realized what having a relationship with God was, how deep that's gonna help me in my adult life, and even in my heyday, my younger heyday, I knew it was gonna help. But building that personal one-on-one relationship with God, that means everything. Forget this whole list I made. That relationship with God is everything. I encourage you, if you don't have a relationship with God, get one. I ain't say go to church. I'm saying you can read your Bible. But I'm not saying go to no church or none of that. But I'm telling you, build a relationship with God and he will open your eyes about everything. I feel like he opened my eyes about everything now that I have in my life. And I was like, dang, I see why he made this person switch up on me. I see why he made me stop feeling X or whatever the case is. So you definitely need that relationship. I can't even express how I truly feel when I say had that relationship with God. Because without that, you have nothing. It is what it is. Fellas, young bucks, even old bucks know, you better choose that right female or you cooked. You're cooked. I don't care how good she look, how freaky she is, none of that. Now, granted, we all love a chick that's freaky and look good. Guilty as charged. The wrong female will have you lose your life out here in these streets, no matter what. Now, I'm not saying just fuck all the females. I'm not telling you to do that crazy shit at all. But you better choose the right female or you will be tricked out your life. Now, you may think that, okay, like I said earlier, everybody want a freak, pretty female. But sometimes those are the worst ones, you know? Like, everybody want the chick, so obviously you're gonna have to deal with all that. People, niggas looking at her, niggas trying to get a boner. Nobody want to deal with that shit. I don't give a fuck who the chick is. I ain't trying to deal with that shit. Choosing the right chick that got a relationship with God, morals about, really relationship with God, morals about herself. That's the two things that mainly matter out of all the stuff I'm saying. Because if chick ain't got no morals, you're cooked. You're cooked, my boy. I hate to break it to you. You're cooked. And make sure she not into following the wave of social media too much. Because if you get a chick that's following the wave, you got a wrong girlfriend or dealing with the wrong chick. Now, I'm not telling you to go have sex with all these women out here. I'm not telling you to do that, because that right there will have you going on a lonely path, and you will never be satisfied. Even when you finally get a chick, you're never gonna be satisfied. So I don't recommend people do that. Number 4. Don't follow no trends, man. Look, hear me out. I know cats that scam. I know cats that do this. I know cats that do that. Just because they doing that, dog, what's for them ain't gonna be for you probably. But you may get lucky, and it is. But dog, just because everybody telling you to tap in, they got the banks going, they got the this going, and that going, my boy, it ain't worth it. It will never be worth it. You follow the trends, you lose your life quick. Unless it's positive trends. Now, young fellas, even old cats, we know right from wrong. I will never let nobody, I ain't no man finna sit in my face and tell me they don't know right from wrong. Like, come on, dog. Like, I know it's my daddy went in my life for this. That. Nah, bro. You know right and you know wrong. I ain't finna B-box. I ain't going back and forth with nobody in the comments. Us men know right from wrong. We just choose to do wrong because it's easier. It's easy to do the wrong thing and it's hard to do the right thing. Don't follow trends unless it's a positive trend. Like, don't try to be too tough on social. Being tough is goofy. Get you some money, move to the suburbs. Like, in the hood, nobody, if you think posted up in the hood every day is really gonna get you somewhere in life, gonna get you killed. But we've seen that same story a million fucking times. I don't care how much niggas want to deny it. We've seen that same story a million times. Motherfucker posted in the hood with a potential future and he get killed. Don't follow bullshit trends. Get you some money and move to the suburbs and you will see how these people are out here. Now granted, it's bullshit everywhere you go. I'm not saying you're gonna completely escape the bullshit, but at least give yourself a good chance of getting away from the shit. You know what I'm saying? At least give yourself a shot. Now, the last one. Leave your hometown. I'm firm about that. If you got them, you will have the money. I believe you can get the money because it don't cost much to move from your hometown. Like I said in the first thing I named about your day ones, you can't prosper and really grow where you know people, you know everybody at, you will never prosper and grow there. Because for one, indirectly, you will slow yourself down. Indirectly, you will try to conform to what their expectations are on yourself. And for 3, you will gonna be wrapped up in all kinds of bullshit. Money wasting things that you know you have no business doing. Leaving my hometown was the best thing that ever happened to me. Well, one of them. A lot of good things happened. Leaving my hometown was one of the best things that happened to me because it allowed me to have to be different and actually be my true self. I don't have to put on a mask no more to show who I am ever since I left where I'm from. Now, granted, Did it cause me to lose friends? Yeah, I lost some of my day one niggas. I thought I was rocking. I thought we was rolling till the wheels fall off. But God had other plans, or He saw something I didn't see. And I don't hate them for them us not talking and being cool no more. I don't hate them for that, because they serve their purpose. Now we move on. It is what it is. You feel me? I don't cry over spilled milk. It was messed up, but it's what it is. But it was worth it. Everything that happened in my life, it was worth it. I became a better man for my family. My kids can see a good example of what a man is. My relationship with God, me and God, we kumbaya. Me and God talk every day, all day. You feel me? And then I got a better connection with people. I feel like that's going to be good for my adult life. My kid life friends, they serve their purpose. I'm appreciative. Nah, we gotta let that go because I'm not a kid no more. Now my adult group of cats I roll with now, I feel like they were God sent to me. And it all is because I left my hometown. I can be great here. I can do content out here. I couldn't do content in no motherfucking Michigan. Like, what? I wasn't feeling comfortable. I wasn't even myself in Michigan. I had to be this ideal person that's in my head that's still me. Like, I put on a mask, but the mask is still me. However, when do you get a chance to take your mask off and be your true self? Only when you leave from where you used to be. Now, granted, you're going to be on the edge a little bit, not really quick to meet people or whatever, but guess what? You will be your true self. I didn't come over here to really lecture, because I could go all day, but those are some 5 things that I've learned in my 20s that I feel like will help somebody. Somebody gonna feel this and understand. And if you got questions, I'm open book. You feel me? I won't peep. My job is to help cats and get information from cats. Nah, like I said, your day ones won't always stay. Build your own relationship with God. Choose the right female. Don't follow trends and leave your hometown. And like I'm gonna keep saying, I can't express enough how much of a relationship with God is important. See, I got my journal in my Bible. We moving and grooving. I read, then I came to y'all because I think y'all need this information. Somebody need it. So like, comment. If you ain't even gotta but I want y'all to comment what y'all think that was the most valuable lesson you learned so far in your 20s. If you're old head, drop some knowledge and some game down here to all of us. You feel? Because we all need it. We a community. We need to help each other instead of trying to be selfish and keep stuff to ourselves. No, somebody else need this information. So comment below some a quote or some advice that you think that can help people. I'm No Limit to y'all take care.